over 3,000 miles. But even so, if you've got more than 30,000 miles on your vehicle, you may want to consider the process. It can save you a lot of money further down the road.
Now let's look at how this process develops in your car and exactly how Commericial Auto Cures purification process can be so thorough in eliminating it. Take a close-up look at a brand new engine. Everything works well together because each component is specifically designed to do one important function. Each part relies upon the other to consistently carry out their tasks. Everything works so smoothly together because there is little friction restricting the proper motion of each component. As you can see, an automobile engine runs at thousands of revolutions per minute. And if it weren't for the lubricants in our oil, an automobile engine wouldn't even last 100 miles. You've probably heard, and it is especially true today, oil is the lifeblood of an automobile. To maintain a high level of efficient performance, your automobile needs full volume oil flow to all its key moving parts. In the first 20,000 miles, your car creates small buildups of varnish throughout your engine. Varnish is a natural byproduct of heated oil and gasoline. It leaves a sticky residue on all internal engine parts it comes in contact with. Although varnish is one of your engine's most damaging contaminants, it takes a good time to accumulate to the point that you actually notice it affecting your automobile's performance. On new cars, you may not experience any noticeable change for 35,000 miles. Yet it's a scientific fact, at 35,000 miles, your engine is only running at approximately 90% of its true efficiency. Once buildup occurs, the contamination process accelerates quite quickly, especially after 40,000 miles. Based upon tests by the American Petroleum Institute, everything runs relatively smoothly till your car reaches about 25,000 miles. In the next 25,000 miles, your automobile really begins to feel the effects of contamination buildup. You personally may experience these symptoms in the form of your car hesitating when leaving a stoplight, pinging or rattling noises coming from your engine area, or stalling when you give it gas. By the time you feel this difference, major engine wear is firmly in place, and it becomes very important to the health of your automobile to reduce future wear. When your automobile reaches 75,000 miles, your car has enough contamination buildup to lose almost 25% of its original performance. At this point in your vehicle's life, your wear rate is about 6 times that of a new car, making you a prime candidate for major and expensive engine repair. Let's see why Commericial Auto Cures is a good low-cost alternative and how the process can be so thorough in cleansing your engine of all these harmful contaminants. The solution is the only way known to man to dissolve this buildup. Our chemical solvent will dissolve all sludge and varnish it comes in contact with in the oil passages, oil pump, and even the tiny oil index holes throughout your engine. This procedure is both scientifically sound and quite precise. Visualize for a moment the arteries and veins in the human body becoming clogged with cholesterol, plaque, and debris. Just a few blockages and your entire system is in jeopardy. Your car's engine is like your body, and the oil passages are like your veins and arteries. When your veins and arteries are cleaned, blood flow naturally increases, re-energizing your entire body. Different cars have different contamination buildup rates. A lot is based on whether you do highway driving or the more stressful city driving. That's why Commericial Auto Cures purging and cleansing process will slightly vary with each car. The best part, once your car receives our engine purification treatment, your automobile will actually regain lost horsepower, improve gas mileage, get better overall performance, and most importantly, it rejuvenates and protects your engine for many more thousands of miles.
I have a Ford 150 F-150 XLT Ranger. It's got right now 169,000 miles on it.
What type of problems did you have before you?
It was a great deal of oil was just pouring out of the engine through the oil filler cap and out of the dipstick. It would literally blow oil out and covered the hood and the side of the engine and ran out on the ground.
Why was that?
Well, whenever this first started, I took it to the mechanic that works for me, where I work at Northside Christian School, and he diagnosed it as having real low compression on 2 cylinders, and it was running rough, and the blow-by from those 2 cylinders was actually forcing the oil back out of the motor. The moment that I started the truck, after they had completed the process, it started so quickly that I was amazed by that, but that didn't tell me a whole lot about performance. It just started quick. But as I drove it out of the shop here and left the property, I noticed instantly there was a lot more pep. It just moved quicker, and it seemed to rev up quicker. And I put a little over 2,000 miles on the truck since the process was done. The oil was as clear as it was when it poured out of the can. Anytime I would check the oil, it would look just like it came out of the can. And it has not changed. Right now, it's just as slick as it can be without having the grit in it. I'm real proud of that. I know my motor's running clean.
Miracle Auto Cures doesn't stop there. Miracle Auto Cures also has a process to completely eliminate all the varnish and carbon buildup in your fuel system as well. Before Miracle Auto Cures, mechanics only concentrated on removing carbon and varnish from your injector tips. Or consumers would sometimes resort to buying over-the-counter gas treatment additives to try cleaning their injectors. Although these methods have some benefits, they simply do not get deep enough into your fuel system with enough strength to effectively do the job properly. Which brings us to the main problem for sluggish starts and reduced performance. Carbon buildup on the intake valves and the intake manifold are the 2 major reasons why you lose power and performance. Only the Miracle Auto Cures fuel system purification process will remove carbon at the root of your problems, deep into the intricate passages of your manifold, valves, and cylinders, completely freeing your fuel system of its most harmful contaminants. We do this by pumping a full pint of our fuel system cleaner directly into your fuel lines where your fuel naturally flows. This gives us the necessary time to dissolve the buildup in the manifold on the intake valves and even as deep as the combustion chamber. This same cleaner is also atomized into your air intake port to remove contaminants that build up and restrict airflow into the engine. Once you complete the fuel system process, your entire fuel system is restored to like-new status. In fact, if you lost just